Hello children, today I am going to read chapter number 4, Partho, the Park Keeper from the book Gulmohar, Language for Life, 9th edition, class 2. Now let's get started with reading chapter number 4, Partho, the Park Keeper. Partho was a park keeper. He worked with 5 other people. He and his team kept the park clean. Partho loved his job. Once every year, the park was closed for cleaning. No one could use the park then. This year, the park was closed on a weekend. Partho and his team were very busy for 2 days. They went around the park doing many things. On Saturday, they picked up the litter and put it in large bags. People should throw rubbish only in the bins, said Partho. His team nodded. They weeded the flower beds and planted new seeds. They trimmed the grass. They scrubbed the swings, seesaws, and slides. They fixed the broken merry-go-round. The children will be so happy, Partho smiled. On Sunday, they painted all the benches in the park. Partho told his team, "We must put up notices that say wet paint next to the benches." By evening, the work was finally done. Everyone was tired, so they sat on a bench and enjoyed tea and snacks. They looked around and felt happy. The park looked new, but when they stood up, their backs were covered in paint. "Oh no," said Partho. "We should have put up the wet paint notices before we sat down." Everyone laughed. And that is the end of this story. I hope you liked it, children. Do not forget to read the new words. Now let's do the back exercises of this story, understanding the story. Answer these questions. Why was the park closed once a year? The park was closed once a year for cleaning. Question 2. Cross the things that Partho and his team did not do. Picked up the litter? Tick. Pulled out the weeds in the flower beds? Tick. Plucked all the flowers? Cross. Cut down the trees? Cross. Cleaned the swing? Tick. Question 3. Did Partho and his team put up a notice saying wet paint? How do you know? No. Partho and his team did not put up a notice saying wet paint. We know this because they all were covered in paint when they got up from the bench. B. Read these and answer these questions. 1. People should throw rubbish only in the bins. Do you agree with Partho and why? Yes, we do agree with Partho because the parks become dirty and it takes a lot of time to clean the parks. Was Partho a good park keeper? Yes, Partho was a good park keeper. C. Do you pick up litter when you play in a park? Yes, we do pick up litter when we play in park. Question 2. The children will be so happy. A. Why would the children be happy? The children would be happy to see the clean park. B. Do you think Partho liked children? Yes, we think Partho liked children because when he cleaned the park and the swings, he thought children would be happy and he became very happy himself. C. What games do you play when you go to the park? We play hide and seek and also we swing in the park. C. Number these sentences in the correct order to sum up the story. Park was closed once a year for cleaning. They also trimmed the grass and painted the benches, so when they sat on the benches, their clothes had paint on them. Partho was a park keeper. So children, this sequence you have to do it on your own, reading the story, and it will be a great fun recollecting the story order-wise. So you have to read all these sentences and then finish this part of the story. Enjoying the story, read this sentence from the story. Partho loved his job. Now read the story again. Underline the sentences that show you Partho loved his job. That's great. Now grammar and usage. Read these sentences. We are going to do articles and the. Partho is a park keeper. Rakhi is an artist. Partho works at a park. He keeps the park clean. We use a before a consonant sound and an before a vowel sound. Vowel sounds are the sounds that the letters A, E, I, O, U make. We use the before the names of things we know already. Now, let's do the exercise A. Circle the correct word to complete each sentence. Leela has an orange. She shares the orange with her brother. 2. I am reading a comic book. The comic book is called Tenali Rama. 3. Mother bakes a cake for my birthday. The cake has my name on it. When in the next sentence we are talking about the particular thing which we have talked in the first place, then we will be using the. Okay? Because it will become the specific thing that we have taken up in the first sentence. Let's move further. Karan and Raja are in the zoo. They see an ostrich there. My friend has a pet cat. The cat loves playing with yarn. Complete these sentences with a, an, or the. He is an artist and she is a doctor. I drink a glass of milk and eat an egg for breakfast. Number 3. Diya has a raincoat. Her brother Raju uses an umbrella when it rains. Number 4. There is a small school in our village. We live near the school. Number 5. We watched a film called Cinderella. We enjoyed the film very much. Words in use, opposites. Read these sentences. Partho kept the park clean. The other parks were dirty. Answer these questions with the opposites of the words in color. Look at the words in the box for help. Number 1. Is the rabbit a large animal? No, it is a small animal. Is a coconut tree a short tree? No, it is a tall tree. Is your school near the market? No, my school is very far from the market. Let's move ahead. Does this room look bright? No, it is quite dull. There is just one light in it. Is Sasha reading an old book? No, she is reading a new one. She bought it today. Is John using a dirty spoon? No, he is using a clean one. Let's do speaking, talking about cleaning our surroundings. Question 1. How do you help your parents keep your house clean? This you have to do on your own and think about the ways you help your parents in cleaning the house. Number 2. In what ways do you help keep your classroom clean? Again, you have to mention the ways by which you keep your classroom clean. Whether you put the pencil shavings in the dustbin, or you keep your desks clean, and how do you keep your class clean? You do not litter your class. You have to write down all these things. You can use some of these words, or you can use words from your own language. So there is a help box for you to use the words wash, scrub, put away, wipe, fold, dust, mop. Next is writing, joining and completing the sentences. Join the correct parts to write the sentences. Partho is D, a park keeper. His job is A, to keep the park clean. He loves his job. E, he wants children to enjoy the park. B, next is he and his team. C, work very hard. I hope you liked the story. Do not forget to like and share the video, and do not forget to subscribe our channel Smart Kids Wonder. Happy learning. Thank you, children.